Hi everyone, welcome back. It's SierraNovaa here with Let's Talk Anime, one of many series. Here at SierraNovaa, it's a home for all, a place to all anime and beyond. This time we're going to be talking about Boruto. Now let's talk anime. So, just like we did with Super, we're going to follow the same format. We're going to get into first impressions and then hash out a few of my dislikes along the way. The dislikes will include Boruto versus Naruto backstory as well as a few turning points. Into the first impressions, here we go. I'm gonna say what we were all thinking. We didn't give a shit about Boruto. We were still hooked on Naruto and we were still wanting to see Naruto and the others in their adulthood. We spent a good bit of our time investing in Naruto and seeing him on that swing, and we didn't even get to see him adapt as an adult. So a good bit of fans probably only watch Boruto to settle for getting occasional glimpses of our favorite characters. But it's like we couldn't even do that because Boruto came off like an ungrateful brat, literally towards everyone including Hinata. And as we all know, Hinata is no Sakura or Temari. Hinata isn't very outspoken compared to the other women, and it's nothing against her, that's just how Hinata is. So of course this behavior struck a nerve even for me. So on top of not getting to see what we really wanted to see, which was Naruto and friends in adulthood, we were forced to watch a cocky brat complain and act out. Now here's where we get into the Boruto and the Naruto backstory and their differences. Boruto hasn't really suffered or had to want for anything. On the other hand, Naruto has. Naruto literally lost his parents the same day he was born, and Kurama, the very demon fox responsible for that, was sealed into him right after. Obviously Naruto had no say-so in this matter, but it certainly didn't stop any of the villagers from hating him and treating him like scum. Naruto definitely had a reason to run around and cause mischief, while Boruto didn't. If I had the type of life that Naruto had, I'd definitely destroy things and cause mischief too, just because they're treating me like monsters. Boruto all but has the life that Naruto yearned for and wanted, and I honestly think this is what made people dislike Boruto so much, especially me. I mean, especially when we just see what Naruto went through to get to this point. It's like a slap in the face. I guess they forgot to keep in mind that we were hardcore Naruto fans. Some of the things we've seen those original Naruto characters go through were horrible. Take Gaara for example. His own father tried to kill him multiple times and isolated him from his siblings. Kakashi lost his father to suicide as a child and lost Obito, Minato, and Ren by his own Chidori. Kisame literally had to kill everyone, including his friends, during a hit and miss exam just to pass. Sasuke Uchiha literally lost all of his family members by his own brother. If they wanted us to feel bad for Boruto, they did a really bad job at getting us to sympathize with him. That was definitely not the way to do it. Instead you give us this really hard character to like, and he's just a brat and ungrateful, and it doesn't make anyone want to watch it. So let's see, you mean to tell me we don't get to see the Naruto characters that we want to see, Boruto is a brat, and we get a bunch of fillers. I get that Naruto had a lot of fillers, but at least it was spaced out. My issue with Boruto is that it literally just seems like filler after filler after filler. When you do get something of substance, it's after a mountain of filler. That definitely didn't get Boruto off to a good start, and I can certainly see why a lot of people had a hard time getting into it. I can understand that. I can also understand the difficulty of not comparing Boruto to Naruto. It's a difficult thing to do, but we do have expectations as fellow Naruto fans, and that's understandable. It took me a moment to get used to Boruto and open up to Boruto. It honestly took a while. And the only reason, probably like most people, I did watch Boruto was because I wanted to see the adult characters. Don't get me wrong, Boruto isn't all bad. While it did start off to a bad and rocky start, it definitely has some good turning points as well. So let's get into that. Turning point number 1. We get to see the generation before Naruto grow as well, so this includes characters like Konohamaru and Hanabi and friends. I think it's personally really cool because while Konohamaru and Hanabi did have their moments in Naruto, we definitely get to see more of them in Boruto and over a squad of their own, which is really pretty cool. In Naruto, Hanabi was portrayed as stone-faced and cold and emotionless, but we did know that for a certain duration of time she was stronger than Hinata. That was really all that we knew for the most part, but in Boruto they seem to expand a little bit. She's very cheerful and upbeat, but she's stern and strict at the same time. She has a nice clash of personality, and that's really great to see. The next Boruto turning point, on the other hand, I'm really excited about because I've been waiting for this for a long time, and that would be the fights and the female character development. Not much to say about the fights, but as far as the female character development, we are seeing more of it, and it is great. Kishimoto didn't really do this that well in Naruto, and I was kind of a little bit nervous about this and how they would handle this in Boruto, but I was glad to be proven wrong, especially when we saw Sakura take down Shin Uchiha. Sakura did her thing. Even though she was weakened, she still held her own, and I'm incredibly proud of Sakura because Sakura does get a lot of hate in the Naruto fandom. That will be a separate video under the series addressing the hate, and that'll come out another time. But back to the matter at hand, Sakura did what she had to do. She saved Sarada. She didn't turn into a damsel in distress. Another great female character development, which is great for Sarada. We got to see her use the Chidori against Boro, and it was amazing. I love it. We actually get to see a female Uchiha that's a main character, and that's great, and that's an interesting thing to see. So Boruto does take the lead on that compared to Naruto, because this is something that didn't happen in Naruto. Sarada definitely has the potential to be so much greater, and she's a perfect mix of Sasuke and Sakura. I'm excited to see where that takes her and how that works out for her. I actually believe that she does have a chance of becoming a Hokage. It'd be great to see an Uchiha becoming Hokage. That would show great progression, and it would reflect Naruto's actions and reflect all that Naruto worked hard for. Now let's get on to the next point, which is couple development. Now I'm gonna be honest with you here. I was not a Naruto and Hinata shipper or a Sasuke Sakura shipper. I was one of those odd ones that wanted Sasuke to be alone, and I wanted Naruto to get the girl that he wanted. But I will admit that seeing Naruto and Hinata interact, as well as seeing Sakura and Sasuke interact, has grown on me, and they both have great and amazing children that have so much potential. It's also nice to see the other couples as well and how they develop. As far as Sai Ino and Shikamaru and Tamari, it's nice to see that every kid has their own sort of struggles, and overall Boruto is pretty familial, and I think it's finally starting to get to the point where the characters and the kids are starting to grow on me. Anyway, that's all I have on the Boruto topic for now. If you guys disagree or agree, leave it in the comments below. Thank you for checking me out. SierraNovaa is out.